Hello, friends. We're here at the bike shop. It's the end of the day, and there's a lot going on here. And I thought I'd just make a quick vlog on kind of a ironic topic I've been thinking about lately, and that is minimalism. You know, I've been watching the Minimalists podcast, and I'm pretty interested in what they have to say about a lot of things. And you know, at first glance, you might say that there's no way that I am a minimalist. However, consider one thing. I am not my bike shop. I run the bike shop. Sure, I own the bike shop and technically everything in it. But this isn't really my stuff. This is just stuff that serves a greater purpose. That is the local bicycling and outdoor enthusiast community. So I've been thinking about that. It's like, wait a minute. I mean, I've got the mentality of a minimalist in a lot of ways. You know, I work on a lot of these bikes, but I mean, I'm taking this old steel frame Nishiki home that's as old as I am. It's from 1980. And here's why I like this bike, though, just to diverge just a little bit, because I will be riding this in just a second. This thing is a really sweet ride. I don't know if it was considered one of the better bikes for its time, but it does have nice lugs. Back when they were trademarking as American Eagle, originally came with 12 speeds, hence the Olympic 12 on the side. It is now an Olympic 18. So a few changes I've made to this bike is the wheels. As you can probably tell, these are not the stock wheels. These are some contemporary Shimano road wheels. I believe they are 17 millimeter. And so they're running 38 by 700C tires right now. And I'm able to get away with that on this bike because it originally came with 27.25-inch wheels, as most road bikes did in that day. And so by putting 700 wheels on it, they're actually about a half-inch smaller in diameter than 27.25. So that allowed for a taller tire. Now you can see I have plenty of clearance in the brake caliper there, but it gets really tight here in the chainstay area. I mean, there's just maybe a millimeter on each side right there. But it's never been a problem. I've never had the wheel rub on the frame, and I've actually taken this thing down some mountain bike trails before and did some fairly aggressive gravel riding with it, and it holds up just fine. These are great wheels. I don't know if you guys have ever ridden on these things before. Even though there's only 16 spokes on this thing, it's a solid wheel, and I can vouch for it because I have those on my other road bike too, and they're 15 years old with 20,000 plus some miles on them, and they're still true. I've never touched the spokes. Anyway, I'm gonna head out, so I'll catch up with you guys once I get moving. So today I plan on taking the long way home. I'm here in downtown Cedar Edge, Colorado, leaving the bike shop. Gotta love the suicide shifters. Alright, yeah, so this is where we're headed. See how well the camera stabilization software works on this camera. I wish my motorcycle was running. Not me. I am the motor. Hammer the motor's right there. Anywho. Whoa. Water hole. So as I was saying, I wish my motorcycle was running. I'm working on it now. Damn. I don't think I've even made a video about my motorcycle. Ha! I honestly thought that was a motorcycle coming up on my ass. It was just a Honda without a muffler. Pretty common thing around here. But I should probably make a video. So I got this motorcycle. It's a 77 Yamaha XS 650. And you know, with these gas prices today, everybody's getting back into their motorcycles. Can't blame them. So anyway, mine's all torn apart in 1,000 pieces right now. I got the engine pulled out of it, sending it out to a shop to get rebuilt. I ain't got time. And then I'll start putting it back together and hopefully ride it before it gets cold. I got some shit here. Oh, we got oncoming traffic. Ah, what a view. It's nice. So, my batteries don't tend to last more than half an hour on this thing anymore. And the video's starting to get pretty fuzzy. I know I'm due for a new camera. But anyway, I'll catch up with you guys in a few miles. Hey animals. Cows, chickens, kids over there. So, starting to feel the grind. Working a little hard. I'm going there. Just up. And then up some more. Then we make a turn and continue up. And make another turn and continue up. It's just up all the way to the top, which is about, I forget, I want to say like 7,000 feet, 73, something like that. 2 meters or more. But man, one of the things I love about this bike, the way I have it set up, is with these updated wheels, I've got 9 speeds with pretty much like maximum gear spread. Actually, when I'm on the small sprocket and the small sprocket, the highest gear in the back, there's actually some slack in the chain. But that's necessary in order to get the 52 to 11 tooth gear ratio, which really lets me fly downhill on this thing. So it's a lot of fun, and it climbs like a motherfucker too. It's like got I think I'm running 11 to 32 or 34 9-speed cassette, So when the going gets tough, just shift down. And these Sun Tour suicide shifters, or stem shifters as some people call them, my friends and I like to call them suicide shifters. And I've seen people eat shit trying to shift this bike. So its name is appropriate unless you're used to riding narrow bars like this, or no-handed, which I often do. Dogs! Hey guys, I'll be out of your way soon. I know, you guys are just doing your job. Just doing your job. So yeah, these old school shifters will shift through all 9 gears in the back, no problem. It's even using the original derailleur. So I'm pretty stoked with all that. The only thing that's new and updated on this bike are the rear drivetrain and wheels and tires. Also, some nice bar tape, Brooks leather, and some cool pedals. Running the Fix Nation Mesa MPs, nylon pedals, and I like them. They're pretty affordable and they're comfortable. You can't put straps through them though, so I gotta find something else to run with straps for the fixed gear. So anyway, the sun is intense. I want to pull over here, get a drink of water. I'm actually using the original brakes and brake levers too, and they're not that great. But that's okay. The brakes aren't very good because I don't use them. I don't need them. Like, I'm used to riding with no brakes. You know, in the fixed gear, there is no stopping. There is swerving and there is colliding. That's the only way you're going to stop on a fixed gear suddenly, is if you collide with something. And, you know, that's not good. Most of the time. So I'm kind of used to that on geared bikes too. I just don't really get on the brakes very much. And I tend to swerve out of the way of things instead of trying to slow down and stop. Whew. It's warm today. I think I'm gonna redo my sweat net here. Oi, scalp is itchy. That's better. Fair amount of traffic on this road, but it's all good. People are pretty courteous for the most part. Occasionally you'll find somebody that's a dick, but not often. So as I was saying before about the irony between minimalism and, I guess, being independent, because there's kind of a middle ground that you have to meet. Like in my case, I'm totally a minimalist by heart. You know, I just feel like I need a lot of stuff, but yet I have a lot of stuff, but it all has a purpose. And I have room for it right now too. So, however, I do feel like sometimes I wish I could travel. I can't really travel. You know, between the dogs, my obligations running the shop, and all the stuff, I can't just pack up and take off. That's a freedom that I enjoyed in my 20s, though. So, you know, as they say, travel when you're young. Well, I did. It was fun. And now I'm good being the tour guide instead. So anyway, it's getting hard to walk and talk, or bike and talk. Whatever, see what I mean? My brain. So we'll talk to you guys at the top. The top is near. You know what grinds my gears? Strava. Fuck Strava. That shit pisses me off. I blame Strava for killing group rides. I mean, COVID didn't help either, but like now, instead of taking group rides, people just ride by themselves and record it all on Strava and then blast it on social media like they were in some kind of virtual group. Fuck that shit. And now that's what people prefer. You know, I miss group riding, but I try to get people to ride in groups here and I can't do it. Like, nobody's interested. I tried to go join somebody else's group ride today that they announced, and then like, you know, I'm like, okay, well, I don't have a car today, can you give me a ride? Nope, we're full. Me and my dog. Really? So that just tells me that, like, you know, like we've like lost our humanity. People need to put their damn phones down, turn off the damn GPS, and use your damn eyes for a change. Listen to the world around you. So anyway, that's my gripe, among many. So yeah, we're getting up there. My house is way over there. Way over in the hills beyond that house over there. So this is kind of the far, long way. But I mean, killer view back there. I mean, you can't deny that. And look at the way, I don't know if you can catch that. You probably can't because this camera is nearsighted. You can probably see my face just fine, but pointed over to the ridge and you can't see the details of the mountain like I can with my eyes. You can just see the silhouette of the mountain, most likely in a few picturesque colors. But you know,
see. I'm gonna be 42 this year, and I still got 20/20 vision. Now, granted, so did my dad until he was in his 40s. But I'm grateful for being able to see. And now they got laser correction and lens replacement and all kinds of shit they can do for your eyes now. Cataract surgery is common. So anyway, it's nice up here. Up here above 7,000 feet. We'll go another 2,000 and we'd be at the top of that hill up there that meets the sky. And it keeps going. Top of the Grand Mesa is 11,000 feet. All right. Surface Creek. Coming up on Surface Creek. You probably can't hear the creek over the wind, but it's raging. Had kind of a late snow melt this year. There was probably still patches of snow up on top of the mesa. Yeah, look at that. Yep. Sure is nice. Good fly fishing out of there too. Not that I know anything about fly fishing other than that I carry them at my shop. Oh, there's that wind. Wind must have been on my tail this whole time. Maybe you could actually hear me talk over the wind. Won't be able to now. Once I get over this ridge. And then I'm going to start hauling ass because it's all downhill from here, basically. We'll see. I'll record as much as I can. We still got 3 bars on the battery, so I'll take it. Coming up on Ute Trail and Surface Creek Road. Surface Creek Road goes on up that way. Keeps grinding. If I wanted to grind for another 3 or 4 miles, I could probably go actually further than that because I'm on a gravel bike and the pavement ends in 3 or 4 miles, but you can continue on the gravel. And then eventually it's a Jeep trail. So yeah, now it's going to get windy. This part's the funnest. I mean, it's just like this awesome downhill rolling roller coaster. And here's the crazy part about this bike. The gears are so high I cannot spin out going downhill. Check it. Crazy, right? is. Fuzzy. Oh, deer road. You can see him. See how good this camera is. I noticed some new scratches on the lens today, so it might be worse than I've ever seen. Hope not. Finally lost my son. And it's behind a big old storm cell. Looks like it's heading my way, actually. Nah, it's going northeast, and I'm southwest. I mean, fucking southeast. Yeah, confusing myself there. Coming up on Highway 65. I suppose I should probably apply at least one brake. I don't need to get run over by a damn truck. They got some cool stuff. Couple of old bikes. Somebody building some shit. Building a house. Damn it, I better be on the brakes for this one. See who needs brakes. I've only been using the front brake and it won't even lock the front wheel up at all. Like, that's the same pads that have been on there since 1980. One more little climbing bout here. Another quarter mile or so. That last part's always fun. Next part's fun as hell too. I don't know if the camera's gonna last long enough, but if it cuts out, well, you'll know why. Here we come. An avid fucking rider coming to town. Deeros. Hey guys. Silly deers. Really cute little fawn. It's crazy how far they can turn their necks. That kid that just passed me is having some fun. He's coasting. On this road, you can coast all the way to town. This section here is a little steeper. Push a little harder, Becky. I'm gonna make a t-shirt out of that. It's something my stepbrother used to say. The story goes, in grade school, he was boyfriend and girlfriend with this chick named Becky, all right? And Becky's kind of ornery, you know, gets mad easily. And so their relationship didn't last long. And one day they were in the band room putting instruments away after class. And she can't get her saxophone case on the shelf. And she's getting mad. And my brother's watching her going, "Push a little harder, Becky." And he would just say that to her over and over again, and it'd piss her off anytime he'd see her. So I thought it would be kind of a funny name t-shirt. More Deros. I like the sound of these tires. Check it out. Sound. Another little grinder. Last one for a while though. Hoi! I should have shifted. Oh yeah, I'm almost in the highest one. It's all good though. Oh, little chipmunk. Sure is pretty. Gonna need some. It's been coming off, losing its tackiness. Of course, this bike's been rained on a couple times. It is monsoon season. It's probably gonna get rained on tonight. Now we have another creek crossing, Kaiser Creek. pretty small, but it does run year round. Hey there, beautiful. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of water in the little ditch. It's just barely trickling right now. This is probably under control too. Oh, chipmunk on the rock. That's why I like out here. There's like actually a lot of wildlife out here. It's pretty cool. But Colorado is turning into California, unfortunately. All the people that fled California still vote the same. So yeah, pretty overwhelmingly Democratic now. Even though where I live, it's totally the opposite. It was funny looking at the election results. I was so happy when I read the county's results. I'm like, yes! Every candidate I researched and voted for won overwhelmingly. And then I look at the statewide results and I'm like, oh, I see. We're the only true red county. Yeah, so it is what it is. Yep, we are, this is definitely Trump country. There's a lot of those patriot types out here. Of course, myself included. I kind of fall in the middle, really, but I'm definitely against totalitarianism, and ultimately, I guess I'm one of the classic liberals. Oh, here comes the fun part. That's a steep hill, but it ain't shit compared to what I'm about to descend. I'm going from up here on top of the world, to down there. And it's a straight shot. So, in my highest gear, and I still won't spin out. And unfortunately, I can't hold this camera in the drop bars. So it's gonna be like this. And here we go. I could have gone faster, but it's hard to do while holding this camera because there's no like selfie stick. It's just my arm and battery pack. I don't know if I can make a turn this sharp with no hands. Yes, I can. Yes, I fucking can. So folks, I'm almost home. It's good to share this ride with y'all. It was very cleansing, and I'm very thankful. Breathing in that good ass prawn. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.